I'm 36, and if I could speak to my 20-year-old self, I would give him this one piece of advice that would change the trajectory of his life. And hey, by the end of this podcast episode, you'll learn exactly what that piece of advice is and how you can apply it to your own life. So hey, without further wait, let's get into it. Now, if I think of Rav in his 20s, woof. Man, that guy did the best he could with the consciousness that he had at the time. So I have to show a lot of gratitude for him, and I've got to show him a lot of love. And I'm so glad I've evolved. I'm so glad I've evolved. One thing I used to do in my 20s was dilute my power. I would dilute my power, specifically in decision making. Meaning, say I was going through something with my health, my career, or my love life. My first instinctive reaction was to call people and ask for their opinion. Call others and ask for their perspective. Hey, this is what's going on. This is what went down. What do you think? What would you do? Then I'd call up the next person. Hey, this just happened. This is what went down. What would you say? What would you do? Then I'd call another person. Hey, you won't believe what happened. This happened. This is what I'm thinking, but what would you do? And what would happen is that would give me a short-term relief from the pain because I was sharing what was going on with others. But in the long term, it would dilute my own perspective, and I would end up outsourcing my decision-making to others. And often I would make decisions that were congruent with other people's perspectives because I wanted their approval, which isn't a good look for anybody because it leads to a life of misalignment. Does it not? So when I talk about somebody having the answers within, I mean the following. When it comes to decisions today, I don't look to the external world first. That is a part of my decision-making process, but I don't do that first. First, I need to find solitude. I need to regulate my nervous system, and I need to find a sense of neutrality. I don't want to be experiencing a high or a low and make a decision from that place rather. I want to make sure that I'm able to truly feel the emotions that are coming up, process them, and allow myself to really come to a place of neutrality. The second thing is I ask myself, hey, what would the Rav who's already achieved their desires, what would they do? What would the Rav who is 20 years from now, what would he do? Because, hey, I like the person I'm becoming. And for me, it's about activating my higher self through meditation after regulating the nervous system and really tapping into what that human being would do. My higher self, what would he do in this moment? Then, if it makes sense, I would go to my inner circle. Now, back in the day, my 20s, I had acquaintances coming out of my butthole. I really did. I had acquaintances everywhere. Now, I'm very careful about who I give my time and energy to, but also very careful about who I seek perspective from. Nowadays, I don't seek perspective from people who are going to say, Rav, you should do this. I seek perspective from people who ask intentional questions to help me unlock more of my truth and share their experience and what they did to find a resolution. So I can seek inspiration from it versus mimic it. And it all boils down to the fact that we already have the answers within. And it doesn't mean that we, for example, know it all, because the truth is, if you look within, the answer may be, hey, you need to reach out to this person, or you need to go to this event to listen to this person because they have the answer, which will give you the aha moment. You know what I mean? It's not about you having an ego and saying, I don't need anyone. It's about having the humility to seek help when you need it, but tapping into yourself, your higher self, to be the guide to get you there. So, hey, if there was one thing I can tell you, my friend, it's this. You already have the answers within. Stop diluting your power and allow yourself to really own the decisions that you make, the good, the bad, the ugly. Because, hey, as they say, everything is happening for you, not to you. And everything is happening by design, and everything is a part of your personal curriculum to help you transform yourself into the person you need to become to receive and sustain everything you want in this life. So, hey, if you enjoyed today's episode, then let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. What is one piece of advice you would give to your former self? Let me know. What is one piece of advice you'd give to your former self? And if you're listening to this on iTunes, whatever it could be, let me know on social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are. Drop me a note saying, Rav, this is what I would give in terms of advice to my former self. I'm very curious and I'd love to know. So, hey, I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Peace.